Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. I'm back to do week 12. Wow, I've got 12, almost 12 of them already done. And my book is getting thick, look. Wow. So, we finished up with 11 yesterday, right? Because we're playing catch up instead of doing this on a weekly. And so now we're going to do 12. And let's take a look at what the prompts are. I've got my number 12. So there for week 12. And then it says, okay, here is my planner side. And then it says a comic. So I looked for something that I couldn't find anything that wasn't under copyright. So I got this one, and it's a little boy, and it's a Christmas tree, right? His parents are all happy. But if you notice, it's a new bike, but it has a paper route. It's like, get a job. Get a job. So, and then it says architecture. So I printed this and then I watercolored it. I did it off camera, and the reason why I did was I wanted to make sure it was dry. Okay, so that we didn't have to sit here and turn on and off the camera to do it. So I just took some watercolor pencils and then just smoothed it out with some water. Something cold. So I don't know. I'm not looking for anything cold right now at this point because we're in what's the end of September. I hate winter. I love the colors and stuff, and I don't, the cold weather does horrible things to my back, so I don't like the cold. So I've got snowflakes because that's something cold, right? And I'm not sure if I'm really going to like this week or not. And then it says a bird. Well, found one that has birds, so we're doing birds, right? It's got a bird with friends. We're just adding two, right? And a favorite word. My favorite word, and my friend even started, she's like, oh my gosh, do you know how many times you say it? I always say, seriously? So I thought that goes really good with that cartoon, because that kid's probably thinking, seriously? You got me a bike and a paper route? So seriously is my word. I know a lot of people are using other inspirational words, but it says a favorite word. Well, that favorite word of mine is seriously. I say it 2 or 3 times a day. So, and then a stamping in non-black ink. So that we can do. I've got my Tim Holtze's, or the Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtze's decorative stuff. I'll stamp that in different colors in the background. So, okay, sounds good. Yeah, all right. So let's get moving. Get moving. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember those days. We are done with those days. Thank goodness. 20 years of those days. Of course, the Air Force was a lot more lenient, I think, when it came to, the PT thing, day in, day out. It was not like the Army by any means, but there were a lot of things we, were a lot more strict on, like following the rules, sometimes. And I'm not saying that other branches didn't follow the rules, because they certainly did. But I'm saying, like, we're sticklers to, okay, you follow the rule, kinda, but no. You followed the rules, period. All right, and then I'm going to put my prompt over there so I don't leave my notes over there. And I think I'm going to stamp. We're going to start stamping this one. And I got some other little things to put on here too, I thought. Because we got something cold and snowflakey, but week 12 is probably like, what, the end of March? Hopefully it's not cold again then next year. So. I need to get me one of those little books for my stamps. I think for these kind that stick in there. So I'm thinking, I like this little dance mark thing. Oh, colors. Colors. This is evergreen, but we'll see. What color is it, really? Where is my... Oh, there it is. Come on, use it. Use it. That's what you bought it for. I need to get, like, different size ones of these. Oh, that's green. Wow, okay, I guess that is evergreen green. The cover doesn't look that green. Does that look like that green? It doesn't even remotely look like that green, does it? It's okay, though. It's okay. Oh, yeah. I have all those distress oxides, and I haven't taken them out of the packaging yet. Because I just haven't. I've been lazy, I guess. So, I know. Stop being lazy, Denise. Right? You know what gets me as, for some reason, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I ordered like a rusty hinge, right? Which we all know rusty hinge is a rusty orangey brown color, right? But for some reason I was looking for red and I seen it and I was like, oh, rusty hinge. And the picture that they showed, it looked, I'm just being a goofball now. It looked, and I can't even read it, I don't think. It looked like red. And I was like, oh, okay, I need that red. Okay, rusty hinge. And it didn't even dawn on me when I ordered it. Niece, you already have a rusty hinge. Hello? So I was like, when I got it, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't red. This is like brown. I was like, oh my gosh, I already have this. So now I've had to like write down on pieces of paper, like, to check things off before to make sure I don't already have that color. It's like, really? Seriously? See? See? I say it all the time. Doing the planner part first. Planner part first. All right, let's stamp some color back here. But I think I want it in something bigger. And I know it says different color, but I kind of like that. I kind of like that lilac color. So we're going to stamp some on the lilac. Or if I'm moving the table. There we go. So we got some color peeking out. All right. I'm going to have to go through and do a stamp cleaning session. Just take a day and clean all my stamps, right? Yeah. I'm going to put it down in this corner today. I liked last week's. I really, really enjoyed the colors on last week's. They were fun, for sure. Because I did that shabby chic. You know me, I like my pink. This room is getting painted pink, depending on how long it's going to take to get the garage and stuff done. Because this room has got, like, it is not, it is teal, like, very teal color. It's teal. And I just, okay, so I think what I'm going to do is use the rest of this. It's been sitting in my little scrappy pile to get used. And I keep telling myself, hey, you need to use that. Hey, you need to use that. Hey, use it up. Hey, use it up. And I keep forgetting. But I did have the rest of my coffee, so I think I'm good today. Well, this still morning. You'll see this Friday, so hopefully you guys are off to a great weekend. Start of the weekend. Because I think I'm going to just start doing my videos Monday through Friday right now. I know I did one last Saturday. It was pre-recorded, but I think that way it gives me the weekend to get caught up on my house stuff, my other business, because I have my bee business and my chickens. Ooh, I can't wait. They should be laying next week. I'll be so happy. Although I get a little concerned because I'm like, oh, I keep opening that thinking, and I keep telling myself, Denise, it's not even 18 weeks yet. Give him a sec. Give him a minute. Give him a minute. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we do need to stamp in other colors. I haven't glued anything down yet. So maybe we can stamp something on this side over here. I've got everything in a pinky. And it says in a non-black ink. So my vintage photo is not black. It still feels like I'm cheating if I use it, but I don't know why. What did I put? My stamp law. So I need to get like a long, thin one, and you know what I mean? See, it works okay with these things when I've got it in my little stamper pad, you know. Alright. So, I know it's probably upside down, but whatever. Just rubbing that ink on there. And making a mess on my fingers. But I can use soap and water on them, so whatevs. Okay. I'm probably not supposed to do that, but whatever. Like I said, I need to wash all my stamps. Some stamps I have in packs I haven't even used yet. But, okay. I think that'll look pretty like that. It will, it will. At least I think it's pretty. You know, because like it's for me anyway, so. So I think part of me wants to do another fall digital, but another part of me is like, are you going to have time? So what I'm thinking is, I might do just like a rooster, because I was thinking roosters and the pumpkin patch or something, which I may still do. If I can get this avocado dye done, we'll see. We'll see. Because, you know, sometimes when those, like, when I did my spring blooms, I started with slow, and I just, like, I felt like, oh, I can't get anything, you know, and then all of a sudden, boom, it came. And it was like, whoa, okay, here we go. Yeah. I think this comic was probably supposed to be bigger to take up more space so that you could physically read it, but there was no caption to it, so I'm kind of like, okay. Why did I put the lid back on? Seriously, Denise? You're a crazy woman. It's probably going to make it worse because it's all like, you're probably going to be like, what does that do? I can't see it. All that brown is in the way. I don't know. It's like annoying. Whatever. Right? Okay. And then here's my word. Seriously. We're going to put that down. My fingers are all inky. Look at that. Yuck. A lot of soap and water scrubbing before I go. I got to go put my hands in. Well, of course, I put gloves on when I do my avocado dyeing now because there's no way. But it's every once in a while you get it down there. So I put fingernail polish on because it helps to keep my nails from breaking. Seriously. There's the caption. But I still have a lot of ink, a lot of glue on my fingers from this. Okay. I guess you're just going to be like that. right? You're just going to be like that. Yeah, this is supposed to be, I think, like, I looked for architecture, and the only thing that was coming up vintage-wise were these spooky houses. So I was like, well, I'll just color it blue, then it won't look so, I mean, it's still vintage, and it kind of does, I guess. It look a little bit like it's spooky, but... And then we've got our birdies. Our birds. Our bird. Hey, I picked a bird and it said it wasn't coming without its friends, okay? So I had no choice. So, I mean, I guess I could have put a big raven in there, but it's like not even October. This is a month for October, so I'm like, whatever, man. Whatevs. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. And then something cold. I have no idea why you gotta put like something cold in March, but I guess it's still kind of chilly in March, huh? And I know some places still have, I think last year we had still some snow, didn't we? We had that really bad snowstorm in February. I remember that because we were moving in the middle of it. And when we got our last load moved in, I noticed there was a big puddle in the backyard. And then our water wasn't running. And it was a Saturday. And apparently the pipe had froze. And luckily, all it did was it was an outdoor pipe from the well coming into the pipe that goes into the house. So it had broke loose. So there was no flow to the house, obviously. And I'm going to do that there. And maybe I could say seriously, like seriously snow, what? And we're going to try to make this one a quick one today. Let you guys go and enjoy your weekend. But yeah, I freaked out because I was like, oh my gosh, I just bought the house and now, now I've got to replace the well and figures and oh my gosh, I start freaking out. So I call and you can't get nobody because there were so many other people it had affected out here because they don't normally get temperatures that low here. I mean, we get snow and stuff, but you don't normally get temperatures that low. And we're talking like in the 20s. And I did not know that I have electric heat, but I also have propane backup. And I have a big, huge, my family room, which is attached to my kitchen, is like now my dining room, whatever. Some people call it family room. I call it I had a formal dining room I turned into my office. So, but this is like your family room or your, kitchen room or whatever you want to call it, right? So, and then it had the big fireplace and then they put a wood burning stove insert in it. So it also heats the house, which is awesome. But I did not know that it had a propane backup because I thought the propane tank was just for the water heater. Was I? It depleted our, because we weren't here and I did not know that I needed to override it to turn it off, and it's supposed to be so that you use the propane, which is supposed to be cheaper than electric, although it was not this winter. So It was one of those seriously moments for sure. So I think I am going to use this versus the glue stick because I think I can get it down quicker and I don't have it gooping everywhere. Because what happens is it on these die cuts sometimes when you've got such a small area, the edge of it gets real sharp and so it digs into the glue and then it just slips it right off. But I keep out of habit wanting to grab it. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. I was talking too much without taking a drink in between, and you know how that happens. Choke a little bit. I don't know if you can even see that snowflake in there, but oh well. Oh, that one looks prettier on that side, I think. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I'll ink this side. I like that. I didn't even see that. Because sometimes I'll use like that double-sided paper. Like the scraps I have left over to use to make these. Yeah, my neighbor this morning, he was out with his tractor. I was trying to figure out what's he doing because I lease. And I was like, what's he doing over there with a tractor? I'm like, you know, and kind of watching him a little bit. And I guess one of the little young cows, he didn't quite make it. So he had to come out and pick him up with the tractor because those, they look little, but they are big. They're heavy. So it's like putting two grown adults in there. Okay, so let's make sure. I got a comic, something cold, which is our snowflakes. My favorite word, seriously, a bird. Stamping in a non-blank ink, so we got it there and here. So now we just need to add our number 12. And we'll be done. We made it quick today. Ooh, yeah. I kind of like these because they're kind of quick and easy, right? And these make it a little bit easier to upload, although it's still taking, what is that? Glue. Look, glue. It's taking, just for a 30-minute video, it takes me 2 hours to upload it, plus the time it probably takes me about 30 minutes to get it rendered and saved, and then another hour and a half to get it. So it's like 3 hours per half-hour video. To do an hour-long video takes me a lot longer right now. So, but I'm hoping that T-Mobile will, because that's who I have. AT&T. I have 2 internet services at the house. One is this one's for my business here. The other one is for the house and for my other business. And the other one has better service right here, but I can't get it. I already have a router that has like the extenders and all that, and I have boosters and stuff, but because my son uses so much of the internet with his gaming, it drives me nuts. And they won't let me have more than one of those, because if I could have 2, then he could have his and I could have mine. I don't know if I want to put these little thingies on here or not. I mean, I suppose I could. That would kind of be cute, wouldn't it? Love. A little love there. A little love. Or a little love. Maybe we'll just put that one there and that one there. Yeah, I like a little butterfly. Is it too much? I think that's too much. Maybe we'll... put that one there. That one there. Real quick. Oh, I need ink. That's probably when my hands get all yucky. Ooh. Well, why are you not laying down? Lay down. Come on now. But yeah, poor little Clow. He didn't make it. Poor guy. That's what happens. Sad, but part of that, part of it. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, let's put some. We'll put it around our little birds. Okay, there we go. Now we look like we've got a little more color. It's not so blah. And this one is pulling up. Gosh darn it. All right, looks good. All right, that is week 12 done. Another week down. Wow, we've got 3 months done already. So here we go. We got everything, right? And I think this will air Friday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will be back on Monday to do a whole nother week, and we'll do 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Maybe more if I get the chance. I might double up and do 2, and then that way we'll get maybe caught up a little more. I don't know, we'll see, but we're moving along, aren't we? So anywho, thanks guys for hanging out. If you're curious as to like any of the things like the dyes or whatever, and like the inks and stuff I use, or like for last week, like the die cuts for any of this stuff, I link those, try and link everything I use project-wise, ink and glue and all that, down below. They are Amazon, most are Amazon affiliates, some are not, some are, for like Crafty Cats, digitals or whatever, and those are not affiliate links, those are directly her links, but if you so choose, it would be appreciated, helps the channel out. But until Monday, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and plenty of loves, hugs, and blessings. Mwah. Bye, guys.